Have you seen Gladiator yet?
Yes, I have. I have my reviews. I am ready.
How you feel about it?
Can't lie to you. I had to go back and really like sit down. First of all, we're not gonna get to Denzel's performance yet, but I do just want to talk about the movie. I had to actually sit back and think. To me, Denzel and the Gladiator, when I went back and looked at it, wasn't the main character. It was the king and his brother. And when I feel like I sat back and looked at it from that perspective, I appreciated Denzel.
Nah,
and
Denzel had more of a role than the king and his brother.
No. What I'm saying to you is that
He
like,
said the king and his brother were
Yes.
the main
To
characters.
me,
That's the
to me.
fucking worst
Were you
take I
asleep?
could have expected from you to say. Like, I expected you to come here and say some crazy shit about Gladiator, but that was worse than what I thought you was
Bro,
gonna say. How the fuck is you talking about the weirdo boys?
Yeah, the little
And his
weirdo
brother.
two niggas, bro.
Yeah.
They was not the main characters.
y'all had to understand.
They was like the fourth.
Y'all gotta understand.
Not even. They was like
Yeah.
a bad. They were actually a bad joke throughout the whole fucking
Yeah, exactly.
show,
They were just
movie.
idiots.
Yeah, it was like, bro, can you take these goofs off the screen?
No, I didn't. But that's the thing is though. Hear me out.
His
on
wife was more of a character.
Yeah,
than them
bro.
two.
Yeah, bro. See, now I wish we would have talked about it before you saw it.
this. See, that's just crazy. So the
That's what we waiting on, nigga.
entire plot to me, the entire plot of the movie was about finessing them. That's why I felt like I delved more into Denzel Washington's character when I understood that. Like Denzel
I can
was.
give you that.
Thank
It
you.
was
Yes.
the-
it was
No,
about
I'm
finessing
not
Part of the
them.
giving
movie.
you
Part
that.
of the movie was about
About
finessing.
finessing
Yes,
them.
the movie
Yes.
was about them, but what's more important, the person being finessed or the finesser?
They made. Hear what I'm saying? Speed. Thank you, Speed. No,
I see what you were saying.
Thank you.
Like they was the niggas that everybody was plotting against.
Crack this
thank
muffin.
you.
Crack
when
this
you-
muffin.
No, you didn't. Speed understood exactly what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
if you're focusing on the king and his little brother, then you understand how pivotal and important Denzel's role was. But if you're going and just looking at him like, oh yeah, Denzel, you do this or do that, because hear me out. When I was watching the movie, I was like, damn, why the fuck? Don't get me wrong, great acting. But why is Denzel able to do everything the fuck that he want to do in this movie? Because you're looking at it from the lens of him being the main character. If you look at it from the lens of, no, the two main people, that's the two village dummies, is the most important, and he's finessing them.
So your whole
You talking about just off Denzel's character? Because the other guy, the
young boy, right?
yeah,
The
the
Gladiator.
youngin, he started off wanting bro because he killed his wife. Remember?
Yeah.
He started off wanting him. I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna be more of a character than he actually was.
Which one?
The dude that killed the young
general-
boy
the
wife,
general?
the general, yeah, the general.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was gonna be more of a character than he really was. Then he disappeared in the movie for like fucking, and then came back and got killed. And then
Yeah.
I'm like,
I thought he.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert. By the way, sorry.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I'm sorry. I thought he was gonna have more of a
if
pivotal
they ain't
role.
seen it by now, they wasn't gonna see.
Sup- Also, Super Sidebar. Y'all not gonna keep bringing in what's his name from Game of Thrones that was all running around with Arya Stark the whole movie, the whole show.
You talking about the Hound?
The Hound. He was in the movie.
What was he doing in the movie?
He was the general of the army that Denzel was trying to be the lead for. They keep bringing the Hound in every jump.
I must have smoke.
Yeah.
So your synopsis of the movie is that the king and the king, the two kings was the main characters.
It made it more. It made it more like it made Denzel's character more believable to me.
You didn't think Denzel's character was believable?
Because of the shit that he was able to do in the movie.
What you mean?
Like everything that Denzel Washington was doing from the moment that we saw him to the moment that he died on screen, I felt that it was like, yo, like he can't lose. Like he's not losing at nothing. Like you didn't lose a gladiator. You didn't lose a conversation. You didn't lose a meetup. He didn't lose at no time in the movie until he died.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, damn, like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, Denzel, like his character is that, but I'm sorry, his acting is that, but his character was
But I feel like if they
would
would have showed a flaw in Denzel early, we wouldn't have understood the end.
I would have. I hear you. I hear that.
We would
I hear that.
have. We would have saw the end before he came. Basically, if they would have put a flaw in his character at the beginning, because now we would have peeped the fuck shit once he would have lost. We would have like, hold on, Denzel, you're not as powerful.
All right, so Speed, what is that? What is your takeaway from Gladiator?
On which end? Just the whole movie in general?
Yeah, I mean, we could get into Denzel too,
I thought it was a great movie. I thought the setup to the end, to changing the youngin that wife got killed at the beginning, the main character, to changing his point of view from revenge for the guy to the love for his mother to going back at the king because the kings, the two
Yeah.
the two guys, to even taking them through Denzel. Now he got to like his emotion and everything, like following him throughout. He was the right main character because following him throughout the whole movie was like gave you like so many different angles, and they got to touch every character. He touched every character in that joint, from the Kings to Denzel to his mom to the revenge plot.
Yeah, he did.
He touched every character, so like that was dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
He connected everybody in one too.
No, he was.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
I think I can't. It's hard for me. Both of my takes really got to do with Denzel, but it's two different points.
Okay.
First and foremost, going into the movie, everybody kept saying, "Oh, Denzel carried this movie," and he very much did. But I also think it's one of the things where, and I think this is kind of what you saying. I think we might actually agree, but we got different reasons of why we got there.
Okay.
Denzel is acting his ass off in this movie.
Agreed.
The level of which Denzel acts at is extremely high. He's a high-performing actor. He's acting so well that the rest of these niggas ain't really acting.
Agreed.
So it's like his effort level in the movie is just surpassing everybody so much that it almost makes him a little unbelievable because the rest of these niggas ain't even acting.
Okay.
Like, main character boy was just cool jock who had a bad story, who mad athletic, and everybody keep underestimating him type shit.
Yeah. 100%.
That's probably who he is, and he could probably be that same person in 15 other scenarios, and it wouldn't be nothing specific to Rome, the Roman Empire, and Gladiator.
Yeah.
That's not to say that he ain't do a good job, but actors these days don't even act like that no
So
more.
you saying
So
Denzel,
like
was the only
is
role
just,
that couldn't be replaced? That was irreplaceable?
I'm saying if you take Denzel out of that movie and you put anybody else in that joint, probably like anybody. And I like the
I think Samuel could have played that motherfucker.
But I'm all right. But these are two high level actors. Like, and
No,
these are the greats. You get what I'm saying? Samuel's a great.
No,
Denzel's a great. I'm saying if you put another dude from like today's era, now let me say this. I think like Damson, no. But he only did.
It wouldn't be close.
No, he only did one John, and we got to watch that one back to see where he got fallen and all this shit. But I think if you put somebody else, I think the movie might be a little more believable because Denzel won't be so far ahead of everybody. Because I just feel like the vibes he was giving up, the energy, I feel like he really studied the Romans. He knew certain shit. Like his whole energy about shit, it was just, and I think Denzel he's so known that he does so much to get you out of looking at, oh, I'm looking at Denzel, I'm looking at this character. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even though he still got that motherfucking walk, dog. He gonna get that walk.
He
He
gonna
gonna get that walk off.
He gonna get that walk.
He gonna get that walk off. Like,
that's how Denzel get the hose. That's how he get the hose right there. He just do that for
motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting. It took me a minute to find the scene. Was he like what you was talking about? But the one for me that I knew, I was like, damn, this motherfucker bad. When he when they was in the room.
Yeah.
When they was in the room all together,
like
he got voted in.
Yeah. Y'all thought I was sweet, huh?
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm in there now.
Nah, I like when bro owed him the bread. He pulled up on him.
Oh, at the house. Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
like,
this
yeah.
my house.
Yeah, this my.
What don't you understand?
What don't you understand?
Yeah,
This
he
is
was
my
getting shit
house.
up.
You owe me 200. Whatever.
Now, let me say this. Let me say this, though.
Yeah.
Y'all ever watched that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? I think me and you went to see that bitch.
Yeah.
In Trinity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you ever seen that?
Great
Once Upon a
joint.
Time in Hollywood, Tarantino movie.
Great joint.
Long as shit.
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, 3.5 hours. Actually, one of my favorite Tarantinos, and that's saying a lot. I love Tarantino, even though he be saying nigga sometimes. So we gonna move past that. But in the movie, pretty much, Leonardo DiCaprio plays an actor. And he's like an older actor who shoots westerns, who used to be super popping, but like now he's at the point of his career where in order to extend it, no longer can he be the lead. Now he has to be the guy who's being conquered. And I feel like when I was watching that movie, that's pretty much what I got out of it. It's like, damn, Denzel, like how many times have we actually seen Denzel lose in a movie? Training Day, he ain't really lose though.
Shit.
Did you film?
Jake got on his ass in Training Day.
He lost it. Well, let me say.
But
see, no, that's a fact. But bro, that goes to my point, Z.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
I'm
though?
100% hear what you're saying. Cause look,
I guess he did lose. He lost in Training Day.
He lost.
Did he lose it?
He lost in Training
But it was
Day.
almost like everybody
We've seen
beat him.
Denzel
John
vulnerable,
Q.
bro. We've seen Denzel vulnerable 1,000
Carried
times,
that
bro.
motherfucking movie though.
But
bro.
he
carried these movies, though.
yeah. Just
Man
the way
on Fire, he almost lost. He always come back.
Look, what I'm gonna say is though, in the movies that he lost, Denzel not the lead of that movie though.
right.
The lead is the young boy,
The Gladiator.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
So being a supporting actor and losing is a little different than being the lead actor, because Training Day is about the dirty cop going down.
Yeah, it's
I
about
think they won. I think Training Day was built for Hoyt to be the main character.
That's what I'm saying.
And
American
but Denzel
Gangster is
just
about
Denzel just killed that nigga.
American
Like,
Gangster is about Frank Lucas. Is
Yeah.
about him going down. That's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
that don't count though.
The movie's about because it's a true story. But
Yeah.
the Gladiator
It's
is
about the
about
loss.
somebody else's rise,
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
and Denzel's a villain. I don't know. To me, it was just a different spot to see like Denzel get like in that in the scene was just kind of like damn like
I ain't gonna hold. That was a Training Day. That was basically Denzel losing in that pond or whatever the fuck it was. That was Denzel in the cul-de-sac, bro.
Yeah. That was his.
We've seen Denzel get shot up on Training Day when he hopped out of the joint and the Russians came and lit him up.
Yeah.
We've
that's
seen
fair.
Denzel
That's
get
fair.
killed
That's
in the
fair.
movies
That's
before.
fair.
Yeah.
But have we ever seen Denzel in this light? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This was Denzel's first movie as like in this light of like he switched like 3-4 different personalities, bro. He was a tough guy, and then the weird like
He was
it
a
whole
conspirator
bunch,
to a villain to a
I've never
super
seen
slave.
Denzel really switch because even in Equalizer he was the same guy. Training Day he was the same guy. John Q same guy.
I mean, you throwing all these movies out. What's your top 5 Denzel then?
Top 5 Denzel. Training Day for sure. Gotta be. That's his.
One.
That's his. That's Oscar.
Yeah.
That's his Oscar. John Q. Shit. Man, do I got it though, man? I don't really like the whole situation of Man on Fire. So I'm gonna go Pelham 1 2 3.
Okay. Great.
Pelham
job.
1 2 3. What's the one with the bank? With the bank, he had the
Inside Man.
Inside Man. Inside Man.
That's a motherfucking movie, boy.
Great pick.
And then shit. After that, I can't go Equalizer. That shit. The movie too short. I'm gonna go Gladiator, bro. I'm gonna put Gladiator at 5.
Woo!
That's a little recency bias, but that's a solid
But
5,
still
though.
respectable.
I like your 5. I like your
Gladiator
5.
Respectable 5.
I'm going number 1. I ain't gonna cap. I'm going Man on Fire number 1.
Oh wow.
Man on Fire, good ass movie, bro. That's a
Number one,
motherfucking
though, bro.
film, bro. That's a film, bro.
Sheesh.
I don't like who he was.
I'm going American Gangster,
On the list.
John Q, Training Day, Remember the Titans.
Oh, he took Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah.
My bad, Petey. I fucked up.
He said, "My bad, Petey."
My brother gonna kill me.
my bad,
My
Petey.
brother probably kill me.
Yeah,
sure,
Remember the
for
Titans,
sure.
I gotta
motherfucker.
go.
What's your 5?
My 5, Mo Better Blues, Philadelphia,
All these ancient.
He
Was you alive,
watched the films. Though. He watched
Was you
films. He watched
alive,
films.
nigga?
classic.
Mo Better Blues, the
the
classic.
fuck?
Yeah, that's my
You
favorite
throwing
movie.
Philadelphia,
This nigga-
you're pandering though. I'm just letting you know. You putting Philadelphia
There was a
on this
nigga in the
list.
back of the theater
you're
when Tim was
pandering.
watching
You're
that
pandering.
motherfucker
But
like this.
go ahead. This your list. This your list.
I'm
list.
pandering?
Denzel
It's
didn't
your
have a
list.
mustache.
This is your
nigga.
list. This is your list.
He-
It's your list.
Nigga,
You
Denzel
said.
had
You
a
said.
bare
Go ahead. Go
face.
ahead.
This nigga
Go ahead.
was
No, look.
13,
That's
nigga.
it. Look, that's your list. Go ahead.
Yo.
That's your list. So you said Philadelphia, Mo Better Blues, Philadelphia,
Throw the Titanic in here, nigga.
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
He Got Game.
Ooh.
Of course. Gotta go. He Got Game.
Ooh.
And then, no. What was my? I can't. Can I? I'm not gonna do that. But my pick is American Gangster.
Yeah.
Get American Gangster.
Yeah.
Damn, you fucked me up with he
But
got
that joint
game.
said, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Denzel is acting
Bro.
his ass off in that movie, though.
Leather jacket with the chains. He was going
What
crazy.
did he say? The
He
man
walking around.
I work for, Bumpy Johnson.
He didn't own his own business.
Come on,
That's a good joint, bro.
bro. That's
Yeah.
a great, bro.
Bro, what's the movie, bro? First of all, because I've been on a crazy ass Denzel run this whole summer though,
one?
and we're gonna move on this eventually. But what's the joint with him and Sanaa Lathan, and he get bamboozled? Remember I text you about that joint?
Oh yeah, it's called Blue. Oh, it's not called Blue. Not in too deep. Not Blue.
It might. No, it's not in too deep.
So now they think I don't movie with them.
Yeah,
Bro, yeah, bro.
They on the beach.
Yeah,
and he a police officer.
Yeah.
And You know, she messing with his
Out of time. Bro,
a movie.
That's a good movie.
Good movie.
Bro.
Good movie.
That's a
Speed.
good movie.
And you know what's so crazy?
Denzel got more
It's
hits
so crazy about Out of
Denzel
Time.
got hits.
So crazy about Out of Time, and this is kind of my functions going back to Gladiator a little bit. Out of Time, I feel like was very much. I know Zia feel me on this. Out of Time is very much like Medellin, to where it's like it's one location. It's not a lot of different spots where you picking from, but you got to make a great movie.
Yeah, they really
Low
just
budget.
acting. It's not a big budget.
Yeah, it's not a big budget movie.
It's really they just acting. We got a story and we telling it. We shooting in 4 different spots. It probably took 3 weeks. And we got this shit done.
Great joke.
Now
I was about to say with Gladiator, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I truly, and this is like diving into the movie, like we already talked about, spoiler alert. I truly appreciate it, bro. Like the battles that they had on like the ocean and water.
Now that was where I was about to take it. And look, call it what you want. Y'all know I just left Italy. No bullshit. No bullshit.
Look at I'm just
keeping it P. I was just at the Coliseum.
You was. Hey, bro, you got deference on that, bro. You got deference on that, bro.
So look,
you got deference on that.
You know the map.
It's a lie. You know the map. Look,
I seen the way
you could hit the corners a little bit better.
Hey, listen. What they say, Tim? Feet on land.
I'm there.
You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you.
I stood on the same. You feel me? I breathed the same air.
But pause. I'm bogus. I forgot Malcolm X, but go ahead. Though.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about Malcolm X.
Bogus.
I thought you was gonna go Malcolm X. I thought you were going Malcolm X.
My bad,
but look, let me say this though. It's a lot of Italian history and a lot of Roman history smoke that's just giving up in that joint.
Yeah.
That I was just like truly appreciating. Like for me to have just been to Italy and just like going on all the tours and learning so much about the Roman culture and the Italian culture, like which was like really dope for me. Like to be able to see that shit in motion, like was super fire, bro. Like cause like the thing is like the Roman Empire, just like one of the things, like the Roman Empire, obviously the greatest empire ever, right? Yeah. They expanded, from all of like, what like certain that parts of Europe all the way to like northern parts of Africa. Yeah. So what they would do is when they would go to conquer these villages and these different towns and stuff, they would go and take they would get like spoils of war. So they would they would go loot and rage and shit. I mean, they ain't good people. I ain't gonna lie, they're not good people. But they would go like burn your village down, all kind of shit. They take a bunch of your people as slaves and shit. But they also, not only is they taking your gold, but they taking whatever makes your country unique. They're taking your history. They taking your artifacts. They taking your animals. So like the monkeys that they got, like they would just have like a bunch of different animals from all different parts of Africa, and just not only have them on this like, but that's why you saw like when the king was like had a monkey, like that was just like some fly shit for him to say like, oh yeah, we conquered this woo woo. We conquered this town. Now I got this monkey. And they would just use it as a pet. The monkeys that they had, like the lions and the rhinos and shit, like that was real shit. Like that was like the shit that they was doing in there, and like
from other countries.
Yeah, and then the way like Rome is set up, like it's like they water system is crazy. This is how fucked up America is, but they water system is crazy. There's water fountains. Like you in high school and there's water fountains on the second floor. There's water fountains throughout the city of Rome. Constantly going, giving out fresh water. At random parts of the city, throughout the whole city. So like that's not crazy thing for to think that they would flood the Coliseum floor with water and do like water exercises, and actually like that shit was lit, bro. Nigga. Like the fight scenes, like that's what I would say too. Like not only Denzel acting his ass off, but the fight scenes in that bitch like made it okay. I'm glad y'all did a Gladiator too, because at first I was wondering like, damn, how we gonna do this shit? Like, is we about to do a whole Gladiator pod too? I'm sorry, we football players and shit. But I was wondering, I'm like, damn, they about to start a whole. But I like that they just kind of continue the story. It was actually hella fire though.
Great job.
Denzel did his joint though. That was a good joint.